Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has literally been so long since I've been on YouTube. Words cannot really express like how excited I am to be back, but just excited because I'm in a new mindset. I've allowed myself to kind of heal myself, like from an internal perspective, since I've been on this channel and taken a break from this channel. And I'm really excited because I finally have come to a place in my life where I'm happy and excited and confident to share like little things about myself, being open about like being vulnerable with myself, because to me, like back in the day, I don't want to get emotional. I'm sorry, I'm also on my period, so I don't want to cry either. So since coming back on here and finally talking to you guys today, I realized that looking back at all my videos that I have loved every single video differently. I've loved every single part of myself differently in those videos. And I just feel like now is the time for me to actually come back on here and be like fully myself, which is super, super scary because I never really allowed, sorry, I never really allowed that space for myself. And I'm just really like emotional about it because I finally like am happy and like I feel good about being myself on camera. I feel like I had to be something else on camera, but I feel like that would just like bury me like way deeper than I actually want to be. So that is basically the essence of things, like in the very like short summary that I can give you in this video, because I don't want to go too long into it. I just want to get on to showing you kind of like what I learned in the process of like my own self-discovery with skincare, and we're just gonna get to it. When it comes to skincare and when it comes to dry skin, what I ended up learning in cosmetic formulation is that a lot of things on the market that you're buying, you don't need. Considering how much money I spent over the years, like from when I was first started my first job at like Panera Bread to like now, it is a crazy amount. And I am baffled at just like the simplest solution that dry skin needs to become better, become like normal skin. And it's so annoying, but it's kind of funny at the same time, going through all that and then finally realizing this at the end. So to give you guys a kind of a background on my skin type, I have dry skin that is also sensitive, that is also acne prone, that is also just almost everything under the sun. But I don't want to shame my skin just because it's dry or it's combination or it's acne prone. I feel really happy about my skin because it has led me to here today and be able to like share like these little elements with you guys that I learned in cosmetic formulation. So without further ado, let's kind of get started on the things that you actually don't need to do for your skin when you have dry skin. So the first thing about dry skin that you don't actually have to do is that you don't have to exfoliate. And that might sound super crazy to some of you guys, but you really don't have to. When you're exfoliating, yes, you are renewing or taking out like the dead skin cells and revealing new cells underneath, but you're not actually helping the problem or solving the issue of actual dry skin. And this is especially important to note for those of you who are like me, where before I would actually exfoliate quite a bit. I would exfoliate daily and then I would put on moisturizer, but then the next day for some reason my skin would be still really dry, and I thought everything I did under the books was perfect and it was like I had my skincare routine down to a science. But down the line, after I started exfoliating, I realized that like my redness was still there, and then like I still had my dry patches. And then now, since fixing my skincare routine, you guys can kind of see my face. I don't have any like foundation. I don't like foundation. I hate foundation. And that's like super weird coming from like a beauty influencer or whatever you want to call me. Like I don't really care. I'm just me. But anyways, this skin, you can see that it is actually glowing, and if I shift in certain areas, like the lighting, it still hits it really nicely, and it doesn't feel tight. It doesn't have dry patches anymore. What I read in cosmetic formulation is that when it comes to skin and its functionalities, there are two things that skin needs. One, it needs moisture, so your hydrating products, and then two, you actually need oils. And this goes to dry skin and even more so other skin types, and it also could include oily skin and acne prone skin types. You just got to find the right oil to help you with the matters at hand. The reason why oils work so well on dry skin and other skin types is that it creates a nice occlusive layer in a way where it prevents transepidermal water loss, so that the moisture that you're putting on your face from their toners, from your moisturizers, they all get sealed into one place and actually work better, because both of those two things are, I don't even know what I'm trying to do. So the next concept I want to talk about for dry skin that you don't actually have to follow is having an extensive array of skincare products in your routine. Some people can go from like 5, which is like average, to about like 12. For those of you who do have an extensive array of products in your skincare routine, it's not a bad thing that you have it, but honestly, like, you can definitely get away with just 3 different types of products, maybe even 4. And I'll show you guys the ones that I use and the reason why I use them. So this is the Summer Fridays Super Amino Gel Cleanser. The reason why I actually really love this gel cleanser is because of the fact that it is a gel. It's very mild in terms of like its surfactants, so you're not stripping your skin of the essential oils or essential fats that your skin needs to function. So another thing I like about this cleanser is the fact that it is a gentle pH balancing cleanser, and what that means in theory is that your skin naturally sits at a pH of 5.5. It's more on the acidic end, but depending on your products that you're using, it can go anywhere from 4.5 to about 6.5, and this will kind of help keep it in range, so it doesn't pose any issues to your acid mantle. If your acid mantle is essentially disrupted, that's what poses the issues for your skin. So it helps basically keep your skin at bay. The next product that I use is the Biossance Squalene Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. So the reason why I really enjoy this particular product is the fact that it is a serum. When it comes to serums, the coolest part about them is that they are such concentrated products that you only need a little bit to help with your skincare needs. Serums are water-based products, so they'll give you those humectant qualities or water drawing qualities to your skin, so that way it will stay moisturized. And the oils that you'll put on top of that will create the occlusive layer, so that way you'll enjoy both the benefits of the water-based products without them disappearing or going into transepidermal water loss, while the oils will give you the essential fatty acids or extra vitamins that your skin may need. When it comes to picking out your serum, there's really no right or wrong way to go about it for dry skin, but what is important is to really understand your skincare needs in addition to your dry skin that you want to address. For me, that is dehydrated skin, which naturally is resolved by the moisture or water that's already in the product. 2 is my dark spots. So I do have, I'll show you guys. I have a couple of little dark splotches here, and that's from like sun damage, which is my fault. I don't really wear sunscreen, which I should. But that is basically something I wanted to kind of target. And then also, again, like my redness or even like some scarring here. So this particular product, the Biossance Squalene Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum, pretty much hit all the marks that I wanted to, and then some. Squalene is a great ingredient for providing skin softening properties, so it is an emollient. And vitamin C is great for your skin because it also provides a brightening effect. The last ingredient that actually targeted in my skincare needs is the white shiitake mushroom extract, and I really enjoy that particular ingredient because it really does help in reducing the dark pigmentation and some of my acne scars that I've had here when I tried out a lot of different foundations that ended up making my skin basically break out. The last thing that I finally do is of course put on a face oil or something that is occlusive, which is usually an oil-based product. And the reason for that is because, again, like, you do need to have both water and oil for your skin to function properly, and not having enough of either or, especially for dry skin, can promote more dryness. I opted out for having a moisturizer in my skincare routine because I feel like I don't really need it. When it comes to moisturizers, they are basically emulsions, so they are water-based products and oil-based products mixed in together with an emulsifier or stabilizer to basically create a two-in-one type of product that gives you kind of occlusive properties and also gives you the hydrating properties. Not saying they don't work, but I feel like I could get more out of something that is just water-based and then sealing it with something that is just oil-based, and that has actually worked out better for me versus just having an emulsion. This particular oil I actually don't use anymore just because of the fact that, like, I have a different oil that I like to use better, and it's of my own formulation for my skincare brand that I'm creating. This particular oil is great though for those of you who are looking into the market of doing the routine that I have, or just wanting to add like a face oil onto your routine, just because it does have the essential fatty acids that you do need, which are omega-3, 6, and 9. You typically don't get these fatty acids often as you age. You actually lose them, and one of the best ways to acquire them is through eating them or applying them topically on your skin. The last concept I wanted to talk about is believing that every hydrating product is appropriate for dry skin. That isn't entirely true. Although hydrating products are really good for dry skin, there are certain other aspects to be mindful of, which is the other ingredients that are pairing with that hydrating star ingredient or hydrating product. To give you guys an example of what I'm trying to say, let's say you have a product that is super hydrating. It has great humectant properties like glycerin, maybe some sodium lactate in there, but then you have another ingredient there that's not so great, which is like an alcohol. Certain alcohols are good for the skin, like cetyl alcohol, because it is a fatty alcohol, where others are not. To resolve this issue, not only will you have to look for other products that don't have the alcohols that are not so good for dry skin, you'll have to find a product and look at the way it is organized in the ingredient list. Usually an ingredient that is like at the top of the list is something that is used the most in the overall product formulation, and then as it dials down to the end of the formulation, the ingredients that are used at the bottom are the ones that are the least. It doesn't mean that the ones at the bottom are not useful at all. Every ingredient in a formulation is important to the overall product in terms of what the company is trying to achieve. But if it's not in a way that you particularly enjoy as a consumer, you'll be able to make a sound decision on whether that particular product is ideal for your dry skin and your needs versus another product. So that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching and tuning in. I love all of you. Thank you so much, all 69 subscribers. And if you are new, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time.